leather sandals. Leather sandals. And when they walk down, especially when the marble block was wet, it was very slippery. So what they did, they cut the marble block to prevent it slippery. They are not flat, so these lines stop it slippery. Okay, it's very clever. And here, from this point, I want to point you one more thing. On the top of the hill, you see behind this modern construction, there's a hill, and there's a small castle. There's a small fortification on the top of the castle. This was the lighthouse of Ephesus, helping the boats for lighting. And also, on the other hand, this castle was the jail of St. Paul, the prison of St. Paul during his third journey around 51 AD after Christ. He passed through from Ephesus, because we have also in Anatolia the footsteps of St. Paul. He has journeys all around Anatolia. 51 AD, during his third journey, he passed through from Ephesus, and he delivered a sermon condemning the pagan worship. He told the people, how you believe these handmade statues, idols, as a god or goddess? Because when he arrived to Ephesus, there was a paganism here. You know, paganism, people worship the man-made idols, statues, as a god or goddess. So the goldsmith Demetrius, his name was Demetrius, he noticed that this new religion, which is Christianity, is gonna destroy their livelihoods. They're gonna lose money, because for the ceremonies, Demetrius and his team, they were making statues of Artemis. So the goldsmith provoked the people against St. Paul, and everybody starts in the Grand Theater during his speech. The goddess of Ephesus is Artemis. Goddess of Ephesus is Artemis. And after that, St. Paul, some historian says that he sent to the lighthouse as a prisoner. So we say this was the jail of St. Paul during his third journey.
好，各位啊，先讲一下。
One there, and then two more. One was here. This is for lighting the street. This is for tie up from the four sides and burning olive oil. Okay, olive oil for lighting the street and helping the ship, because this area, this smoke area, all the way down by the horizon. All the way down. Originally the boat almost there. This delta. And the Mount Hill. This is the located Mount Hill and surrounded by the city wall. This city wall is about 9 kilometers long and about 10 meters tall originally. This is about 3rd century BC and 2,300 years old. First findings around Ephesus date back to the Neolithic age, about 6,000 BC. But this is a Greco-Roman, exactly from the 3rd century BC. On the map, you see two towers on the corner of the map. We are somewhere here. This is the Magnesium Gate. It's a little bit further up this way. This is the gate. We are around between the two towers and number 6, this green area. This number 6 is this huge empty place, square place, is the State Agora of the city. State Agora, where the official meetings were held. There is one more Agora in the city, number 19. Okay? until the gate of Hercules, until number 13 in the middle, we will be on the official part of the city, administration part of the city. The top part is official. Lower part, after the gate of Hercules, we will start to see more social buildings like houses, residence, library, the Grand Theater, commercial agora, everything, harbor, everything located on the lower part. Dear guests, first of all, we should know that Ephesus originally was a seaport
Yes.
where the boats used to come. It was very important trade center, very important commercial center with its huge population. 250,000 people used to live here. Quarter of a million. This city was the capital of Asia Minor. Capital
Yeah,
of Asia
Asia
Minor.
Minor.
With quarter of a million population. Even for today, quarter of a million, is a huge population for the cities. Even my town, it has about 100,000 population. But 2,000 years ago, 250,000 people is a lot. But as I mentioned, today when we see everything inside the city, we will come out from somewhere here near the harbor. We don't come back this gate again, by the way. We will walk down, see everything. We will be visited maximum 20% of the city. 80% of the city is still underneath, still covered, still excavating by Austrian and Turkish Archaeologist Corporation. But when we finish to see everything, you will visualize that how large city it was, even 20%. This huge place. This three-arch gateway looks like gateway behind the map. They are upper Roman bath complex. Upper Roman baths. In Ephesus, there are three main baths: upper, central, and the harbor baths. You know, every day the sailors they came here. They arrived to city by their boats. And before they come in the city, they had to have their shower. If they were unhealthy, if they carry any kind of illnesses, it was forbidden to come in the city. First of all, they had to have their shower. So Upper Roman Bath Complex and the Harbor Bath, they are like checking points of the city, at the entrance of the city. There are two main entrances, upper entrance and the lower entrance. The other entrance near the harbor gate. When the boats arrive, they could directly go in the city. But the most important thing, the water is about 4 kilometers away at the moment. The reason why the city abandoned malaria, you know malaria from the mosquitoes, these illnesses, because the harbor opens to the sea by two rivers. One was Meandros, one was Kaistros, two rivers. Maybe like Billabong, you remember the name of Meander, like zigzag. This is one of the largest and the longest river of this region. They carry all the water to the city's harbor, but when it sealed it up, because they carried all the alluvions, when it sealed it up, it became marshy. And because of malaria, many Ephesians died. They lost their lives. And then they start to move their city to the upper part of this region. So easily I can say the sea level is about 4 kilometers far.
Wow.
This is Aegean Sea, by the way. We will show you where is the sea direction. The harbor direction is all the way down. Now we are on the top part of the city, and we will walk all the way down. During our tour, we will see the State Agora, Upper Roman Baths, Odeon, Prytaneon, Domitian Square. We will pass through from the Hercules Gate, Hadrian Temple, Trajan Fountain, the terraces houses mosaics from outside. The third largest library of the ancient world is in Ephesus. Marketplace, Commercial Agora. The Colosseum, which has 25,000 people capacity. Can you imagine? This Grand Theater 21, number 21, this is capacity is 25,000 people. Could sit at the same time and could watch all the tragedia, commedia, drama, all this kind of performances inside. And this long street, number 25, is the Harbor Street. It opens directly from the lower side of the city. Yeah, very well defensed, surrounded by the city walls, and Today, city walls not exist. Only the lower part of the city walls exist. This round building at the corner between the trees, this round building, round structure, is the water palace of the city. The water was coming to the city by aqueducts. Those aqueducts still exist in a few kilometers. They all carry the water to the city. And here is the top part of the city where they collect the water. And they distribute the water by terracottas, by baked clay water pipes. Also down there I will show you, they distribute all the water from here to the city. There are many fountains, water palaces, where people could provide water from those fountains. Also the city plan, like today's New York City plan, the Hippodamic plan, comes from one of the oldest city planner, Hippodamus. All the streets passes parallel to each other, opens to the same square. For example, in the middle, there's a square from this side, it opens to the same square. There is no difference. That's why I'm trying to say all the streets passes parallel to each other. It's grilled plan, Hippodamic plan. Okay.